welcome to the Rocketsmith. We're going to do a little update video here. It's kind of a cheesy way. I've been really busy at work, but we got stuff happening. It looks like next week, March 2nd, is going to be my first launch of the year. I'll be heading down to Michianna Rocketry to launch with Dave the Rocket Guy down there. We've got a couple of things that are close to being done, just needing paint. I mean, this has been in this position for a while, but I now have a solution for electronics for this guy that are going to fit up in the nose cone while still allowing me to have enough space to put the weight I need to put in here to have this to be somewhat approaching stable. But this is the 54mm Big Daddy. Big old hole in the bottom there. As far as the kits I have been building, most of them are assembled. Missing launch like rail buttons yet, but I usually put those on later or put on conformal rail coating. I need to go through and do the fillets, smooth them out, and obviously paint. This is, oh boy, this is the Lock Forte, I think. 4 fins, nose cone rocket, went together exactly like I assumed it would. No, this is the Leviathan. This is Leviathan, Estes Leviathan, I remember these fins. Went together just like I thought it would. What do we got here? Super Payloader DX3, 2.6 inch. I have built much bigger versions of this. A 4-inch cardboard version was my level 1. It's going to be hard to get these things in frame, especially the bigger ones. Once again, 3 fins, nose cone. No big surprises on that rocket as far as assembly went. Alright. This is the Lock Forte, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I no longer have the names. These rockets seem to be very similar, with the exception of a few of them. Again, 4 fins and a nose cone. I don't think I made any modifications to this whatsoever. The Leviathan, I did add the eye bolt through the forward centering ring. That's the only thing I changed on that. Okay. Next up is the oddball, the Aerotech Sumo. Again, without paint, but this actually does have launch lugs on it. I still do need to go through and clean up the fin fillets. This was an oddball to put together. I'm not sure I like that piston. We'll see how it goes when I launch it. Maybe I should be able to get out and paint these, at least put a primer on them so I can launch them tomorrow or Monday or so, or most of the rest of the week actually. Next week is supposed to be really nice for us here in Southwest Michigan. Yeah, somebody mentioned earlier they had problems with the piston on theirs. I had problems with the piston on mine too, not coming out, but I did figure out a way to get it out. Took off the outer wrapping, made it a much looser fit. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise, this is built pretty much stock. That one down. And the one I modified the most is actually the Mad Cow Frenzy. Holy crap, it's really big. I added quite a bit to this. It's like that scene from Spaceballs where it just keeps going. Reason is, one is I wanted to add an electronics bay, which I did, and I used the forward payload tube for that. And I do still have to put an eye bolt at the bottom of this if I'm going to use that as a recovery, but that's a pretty easy thing to do. Still have to do fin fillets on it as well. There I do have lids already made for this, and sleds. I have a bunch of 4-inch sleds, and I make them all the same spacing for the threaded rods that goes through. The other modification I did is I elongated the bottom because I intend to use this to fly hybrid rockets, and hybrid rocket motors are very, very long. So when I couldn't find the ring in stock for the altimeter bay, that's when I decided to do that, and I ordered a whole section up here. I cut an inch off this top section for the switch band on the altimeter bay, and I ordered another coupler to put in here just to make this longer. yeah, that's kind of where the current projects are. They're all, I got to put rail buttons on them all. I'll probably do that this week. I'll fly as many of them as I can get around to on Saturday. Probably only going to be 2 or 3. There's also a Mad Cow, I forget what they call it, Maniac, 4-inch fiberglass Maniac, 75mm motor that is built and ready to go. I never got a chance to fly it last year. So that'll fly then too. The 10 motor cluster is going to wait for the late April launch at Smash. That's going to be kind of my birthday rocket, as my birthday is in the last week of April. What else we got? Oh yeah. Because ordering just the parts I wanted to order for to extend the Fury was going to cost me like $20 shipping, and there wasn't $20 worth of parts there. I also got a Cricket because they were on sale. So this is a 4-inch 29. Oh, this is a 38mm kit, I believe. Yep, 4-inch 38mm, real short, stubby rocket. This should be a lot of fun to throw up on F's and G's, and maybe an H if I'm feeling a little crazy. It's basically just like a short. It's an upscale of an Estes Swift, is what it actually is. So it's got big, long, pointy fins, and there'll probably be a review of this kit. It seems pretty much identical to the other Mad Cow kits, just a different fin orientation. And at my Rocketry Club's Christmas Rambo gift giving session, I got an Aerotech HV Arcus, and this is an old one. The warranty card lists the Nevada address for Aerotech, so this is like from early 90s, I think. I think it's around 91 somewhere in one of the things when I opened it up. But it is very, very similar to what you would get nowadays. The only difference is the motor retainer is different. And I think I will upgrade the motor retainer, and I think I'm going to be true to Aerotech and actually order the Aerotech motor retainer to go with this. But we'll do another kit review on this. This is a little bit different. It does not have a piston, but it has their cooling mesh thing. So there's another ejection waddingless solution. So the piston in the Sumo make it so you don't need ejection wadding. So we'll see how this one goes together. It's very similar, blow molded fins through the wall mounts. It's got the same basic engine mounting, fin mounting as the Sumo. It's just a skinnier rocket. And it is a scale rocket. So I might take the time to paint this correctly. Since it's just red and white, it shouldn't be too bad. And it comes with some nice stickers and stuff I'll show when I do that kit review. That is it for this week's video. Just kind of an update here, just something to get out, and we'll do a better video next week, probably on, well, next week's probably going to be a kit review because I'm going to be very busy getting ready for the launch on Saturday, and I've got a lot going on at work. So we'll probably do a kit review of either the Cricket or the, what was that kit? The HV Arcus. Man, I'm out of it today. So we'll do a kit review of one of those two. Maybe even both. I might squeeze them both into one video because I don't really think there's much to talk about that I didn't already talk about on the Cricket and the other Mad Cow rockets I reviewed. Until next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you then.